Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are on this big planet of ours. I'm Captain Doc Skinner and aboard the Starship Pariah, and you're watching the Doc Force. Good evening, everybody. It's Thursday, the 14th of April. It's technically Friday for me. So, anyway, tonight's open lines. So, what I've done is I've put the link in the I don't want to do that. No, stop it, stupid pop. Oh, go away. No, I don't want to see this no more. Go away. I'm gonna put it in here one more time for people who just jumped on board. There it is in the chat room. If you have a camera with a mic, we got to be able to see you. You can't like aim at the ceiling or anything like that. So and we'll bring you on and we can chit chat over the next hour. So the intro was a little different, music-wise. Had an issue with copyright, and it's like we have you purchase these services and stuff, and so one service that's always been what's the word I'm looking for, reliable, that I use. I just pulled from there instead of the other. So yeah, man, it has gotten so freaking nitpicky. I mean, so nitpicky. And unless you create music and every bit of the content from ground up, those damn AIs they will find it and they will get you for 3 seconds of this or that, and it's just obnoxious. Anywho, let's see who we got with us tonight. Paul's here. Hello, Paul. I can't wait to hear what everybody says tonight. Me too. I have no clue. I'm walking into this room blind, not knowing what's going to go on. What's up, Cap and Doc? How was your day? Mine was typical, dude. I hope yours was better than mine. Mine was actually unproductive, unfortunately. Yeah. So, yeah. You know what? When you're on other people's watch and then they've got a job and they're helping you when they have some free time here and there, it's just you're at their mercy. So, but I'm grateful. I know if I do it, I'll screw it up. I'm pretty intelligent in some aspects, but yeah. Plus, it sucks doing stuff like that by yourself. Moving on. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Groovy. Who else we got here? So Bump's here. Paul's here. Who else did I see? Terry's here. Hi, Terry. Good little bell for you. Will it work with a phone? I watch on my TV and I'm lost. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. I hate doing that. Getting in the middle of stuff. Here's Dave Dennis from Australia. Hello, sir. How are you? Just came straight from Rise TV to you. Good Friday morning here already. Wow. Well, thank you. Yes, it's Friday for you. Yes. That's awesome. And it's kind of my Friday for the show. So, and I'm going to be working this weekend. So, got to try to pay those bills, man. So yeah, I had to work again. But it's cool. It's cool. It's different now. So, okay, you're all talking to each other. Leave all that out. Cool. All right. I really want to talk about stuff, but I'm afraid to show anything because I keep getting and now I know it's gotten to a point that it's beyond, just somebody flagging you. It's like I have a full scale team of AI assigned to me wherever I go. And I know it sounds a little paranoid, but it's just, I mean, we know that they have it. That's how, because they don't have enough people to do it. So, and they're downsizing because of this scandal and that scandal. But anyway, yeah, I really wanted to show you some stuff. So I'm going to try this where you're not going to see it, but you might hear it. So what I'll do is I'll move this over to this screen. So when I do the screen share, which does the sound, it won't show it. So let's add stream. You're going to see blackness, I know. I just want you to hear.
UV light has been shown to decrease the toxicity of snake venom in some cases.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light.
Okay, did you hear that? Ultraviolet light.
And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too.
Many are questioning the appearance of street lamps turning purple.
Did you hear that? Street lamps that are turning purple.
Is there a connection?
So that just popped up, but everybody's now talking about venom. Watch that word will be blacklisted too. If you put that in anything, it'll probably take it all out. So, isn't life just grand? Let me go to the other one. Oh, this one I'm gonna wait till Monday. Oh, big news! Monday night, right here, I will have Laura Eisenhower on my show. And then we'll do an hour here, and then we'll go over to Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon member and you want to hear the good nitty gritty stuff, then go to patreon.com/Doc Skinner. It's coming up. Wait. These are all my different sites. There's YouTube. There we go. Patreon coming up. Patreon.com/Doc Skinner right there. I hope that's in sync. That would have been really cool if it is. It's like I'm doing magic. Wait, I gotta go this way. Wait, I gotta do full screen. It's better if I did full screen. Yeah, it's not as funny as I thought it would be. Anyway, yes. So Laura will be here, and we're going to be talking. I don't know if I should say what all we're going to talk about. Be a surprise. I mean, it's intense stuff, of course, because Laura knows a lot. So let's see. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Everybody went nuts in the chat room. That's awesome. Just making sure I don't pull in the how do you do's to each other. Oh, Dave, what? We're marked men. Consequences of exercising our God-given right for you. Oh, yes. I know. Dude, if I had the money, I would love to do a Freedom of Information Act on me and see what else, because I'm pretty sure. So, moving on, I typed alien and Fukin smiley pops up. What the? Don't know. To answer that one. Oh, as an icon. Okay, bump. Yeah, it's trending. It's getting big. I mean that. Some people say that it could be just propaganda or whatever, but I think it's got a lot of people going. If you have not seen it, it's on Rumble right now. So type in "Watch the Water" in Rumble. You can watch it without being a subscriber, but if you wanted to download or share it or something like that, I think you have to be a subscriber. Yay, Laura, I'll be there. Well, I hope so, Dave. Yeah, Laura Eisenhower will be here. Please post on your walls going, hey, you guys want to see this live show and the nitty gritty on the Patreon. Post that on Facebook, your Twitter, your Twister, your Twitch. The person that comes up with these names, I would love to have that job. Just come up with weird names for companies. Such a procrastinator. Me? Lately, yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. Are you talking to somebody? So that had nothing to do with me. Ah, I hate when I do that. All right, out of there. So, we're gonna. I know. I'll tell you. No, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not, because I don't want it to set off any flags, just in case. Not saying it will. I just everything's so damn sensitive. And with these AIs, man, it's crazy. So what I figured out is the only way to do production with music and videos and photos and backgrounds and all that, the only way to do it without getting any flack, which is kind of how I've been getting away with it. But I think I've learned my lesson that if I don't stay with the company, the online service that I'm a member with, if I steer out of their realm, no matter how cool it is, I seem to get flagged. But if it's any kind of sound, music, whatever, and it comes from this service, then because the first time I started using it, I got flagged, and I was like, well, what, WTF, man? I mean, I'm paying this yearly subscription, and I'm getting flagged for it, and they say it won't. Well, you have to go and you have to get a special letter from the help section or whatever, and it gets your right, your subscriber ID and all that, and it associates it with your video accounts, and some that I've been using, haven't. So I think that's the trick. I'm just gonna have to use it just from them, or have to get double subscriptions a year, like at two places or three places, which just I didn't want to do. Let's see. Oh, well, no, I read all that. I'll sign up this weekend for Patreon. I'll do. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, because I don't get money from here. What you're seeing here, this is like a free for all to the public, and kind of like a signpost going, hey, follow me over to this website. So where I get like, $10 a month or so, whatever, and you guys get to see what I get. Okay. And that's the cool thing about it. I've made it so that you will all see what I'm getting each month from the subscribers. Okay. Kind of like shareholders. You get to get in on that information, and you'll see, because other than, living expenses and stuff, the excess I want to put towards you guys, and maybe these trips, also, expanding this. I've told you, for those that follow me, I don't want to ever forever do this by myself. Even Johnny Carson had Ed McMahon. So, I want to bring some people in, but I probably have to import somebody, from the Valley or something, and move them up here. If we're at that point. So, so anybody that does go to Patreon, that's what that is for, because I don't get anything here at YouTube. And I showed last week on here, I full transparency, I showed you the back door to my YouTube, showing you that almost most of my videos aren't monetized because they've been turned off, or I've just, I didn't want to chance it because I keep getting flagged. So if you go over there to Patreon, then that helps me out and keeps the show alive, instead of me doing something that I don't want to do, which is anything other than this. So moving on. Let's see. Dave says from Australia, did you hear Elon Musk has just made a multi-billion-dollar deal offer to buy Twitter 100% lock, stock, and blazing barrel from his deep state masters? Yes, and that was one of the things I wanted to talk about, because oh my gosh, I mean, do I want to get into that yet? I wanted to get to everybody in the list first. All right, so I'm gonna put that down. Elon Twit. I hope you Twit, not Elon. He's not the Twit. He's a smart one, but we'll get to that in a minute, Dave. And if anybody wants to come on and talk with me, we can. I can have up to 10 people at a time. So if you guys want to do a little table talk, and I'm hooked up to where I won't black out. So I'm jacked directly into the matrix. Dude, I mean, no disrespect for any of my fellow doc peeps, but if I'm here, man, I'm here to talk and learn from you. I'm just saying I appreciate your work and your hard work. No doubt getting where you are is the next one he wrote. Okay. I'll be the sidekick. No, cool, man. I'll be auditioning people. Steel Raptor's here. Hello, Steel Raptor. Bump, bump. Let's see. I'll be the sidekick. Cool. I'll come from. Is it New Hampshire? Is that what you mean by NH state-wise? Cool. Very cool. The link is, if you scroll up, the link is in there. Just need a camera with a microphone. Well lit room so we can see you and hear you, and then it'll ask for access to that. You just click yes, and it'll pull you right in. So it's pretty cool. That's why I like using this. We had a lot of fun last week. So yeah, Mathis, keeping it real. Thank you very much. Unscripted. I think the first and only time I did script was for a third phase project, which was on the Stargates and portals and interdimensions and whatnot. I had to, because you all know how I'm like, since my stroke, I just go different directions. So yeah, I had to read a script for that. Okay, joking kind of. No, and I understand what Bump. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I totally do. And yeah, sometimes when you come on someone's show, you're kind of into them, and you want to hear their side. And sometimes when random people you aren't familiar with are throwing their 2 cents in or their story or whatever, you're like, yeah, that's not what I paid admission for. I get that. I totally get that. I get that. I was kind of hoping to have Laura on tonight as a Friday night. Woohoo, surprise y'all. But this is good. This gives me three nights, 3 days, and you guys help promote that show. And we'll be able to do this. I'll have her on, and we'll be able to pull your questions up on the screen just like I do every night. So you all can interact with Laura as well. I love that. It's just as long as people are respectful, in which you guys are, and that's why I just adore you guys. So, where were we? Would be good to see Bump. Yeah, Bump. If you wanted to, if you scroll up to my comment, it'll say StreamYard. Click on that, and if you want to jump in for a minute. Rules are, though, you got to be well lit so we can see you, and no hijacking the show. Other than that, we had a really good time last week doing it. Dude, I'm shy and nervous. Oh no, hey, okay, it's all good. You don't have to. I was just offering the invite, and it's no worries at all. If I lived nearby, we'd be hanging. That is kind of a downfall of not living in a major city and being in a small mountain town. Is a majority of my viewers are not local. I do have my local viewers, don't get me wrong, but the majority are from out of state, out of country. And I don't know, I guess because everybody just around town knows me, and they're just like, it's him. And there's so many other shows going on. Let's see. So where was I now? Oh, Terry, no, it's okay. Look, I'm not obligating you guys to be on here. I just, you're more than welcome to. That's all I'm saying. No one has to even come on all night. We can sit here and babble, and you can ask me questions in the chat room, and I'll answer them right here. It's quite all right. This is as much your guys' show as it is, mine. Because like I've said before, and actually, this is actually not mine. this phrase. This is Franz Harari. He was an illusionist. He's kind of like a David Copperfield. He'd do stuff like Copperfield would, like crazy big stuff in China and whatnot. But anyway, he would say, without you, there is no show. So no, I appreciate you guys. And I don't have a phone call in, so this is the best I can do. But it also allows me to, it has your name up there. It looks all professional. You have the ability to, I think you have the ability to share, like screen share stuff. So, if you're like, hey, I got this photo, check it out. But yeah, it just kind of makes it a little more intimate. Not as intimate as a Zoom meeting, but which kind of is in a way. Dave says, I can't even travel internationally yet because I'm not double or triple envenomated. Dave, you were always a ray of sunshine with some badass little trinkets of knowledge and wisdom. Envenomated. That. Now, does it mean getting it or not getting it? Right? Envenomated would mean you got it. Yeah. Yeah. I had cheerleaders do my English work. I was not a good student. I wasn't. Let me get, where did it go? Oh, invented. And I guess that's spelled correctly because I guess you invented the word. Dude, that's a t-shirts, logos. That's what I'm saying. Copyright that. Yeah, that is what is like almost overnight, within 72 hours, a revelation has washed over the planet because of a movie called Watch the Water. And I wanted to do a show on it last, but then I started finding it was really difficult to freely say what needed to be said, without getting the boot, which I at the end of the show, oh no, really? An error occurred on Twitter. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment, try again. So people on Twitter it's not letting me through. I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube. Someone's throw me a life preserver. Jesus. Oh. Someone asked me, what would you do? What would you do to make everything like you want? And it would be that, let me close this out. That just bums me out. I had 3, now I'm down to 2. And I don't think anybody watches on Twitch. So I had one guy try to sell something in the chat room. I was like, oh, we'll let him hang out. He's from Twitch. Oh. So, Doc, what would you do if you could do everything the way it should be done? Well, one, relocate the studio, and I would hire probably 2 to 3 people, because I can make magic happen with that many number of people, helping me. Would need like, a computer guru, web page person, and all that, and we could just do all the shows onto the website with graphics and everything, and even do some fun stuff on the weekends, like Saturday Night Live kind of things, or the what's the late, not the late show, anyway, I got a buddy who's doing a really cool network thing. And then if I could get, a good size of locals together, then we could do like a live broadcast, maybe from local venues, bars, restaurants, whatever. And, have some fun with that, but we have to be careful. We can't have music playing in the background because it copy. I mean, oh my God, these AIs, jeez. What's the movie? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know, like the person that like runs everything or knows everything is just this big computer. We're getting there, man. I mean, when you look at all the things individually, it's ooh, cool. We're advancing in this and that, cool. But when you put it all together, and you just like, man, we are a few years from Terminator. I mean, literally under 10 years tops, the way things are going. And so it just boggles my mind sometimes. Wait, hold on. Gotta put this here. Oddly, and this Steel Raptor. Oddly enough, when I was a kid, my uncle gave me the nickname Skinner because he said I looked a little like Leonard Skinner. Really? I did have once or twice. I do remember one was at Six Flags over Texas. We were doing the employee, not eval, but first day of training, and they give you stuff to learn, and then you got to take a test. Yeah, I failed it, and they're like asking how everybody did. She goes, "Well, everybody did good except for one person. Kind of rhymes with a rock band," and I was like, "That's me." But they still hired me, so I took it again. I was like 15, and I think I lied on my app. I said I was 16. Oh, like I said, I wasn't the best a kid. That's for sure. But yes, I was very fortunate not to have that issue of people going, "Oh, Skinner like the band." Didn't have that. Let's see. Paul says, "I do enjoy this format. Very interactive. Love it. Awesome. Promise I will come on when Laura comes on. I'll get my shit together this weekend, and if Doc will have me, I'll do it. I just promised my granddaughter. Oh, no. I can't bring people, or did I say that earlier? Because I don't know if I can't do that. When I have a big guest on like that, it's usually just me and them, but the chat room I can bring up on the screen. I would do, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, is I can bring the chat room up, but I can't do what I'm offering to do tonight. When I have guests, they don't like that because it catches them off guard, and sometimes they've had bad experiences with trolls or whatever. So there's a protocol. There's a protocol to it. But yeah, I can bring up your questions, and she can interact with you that way. Yeah, that's not a problem. We can do that, easy peasy. Things moving so fast. Dr. Brian Artis has just been interviewed by Seth Man in America on Rise TV. He was also featured by L.T. and we know Dave, man, is there a code in that? Am I supposed to read into that? I feel like I'm looking at a cute quote or something. Yeah, no, let me tell you, Dave, Brian Artis, I watched a secondary interview that was 2 hours long with him. And a lot of it was the same in the movie, but of course it's the same information. You got to get it out there, but there was some little extras in there, and it was really cool. I would love to interview him. I would love to get him on the show. But we gotta get more viewers. We gotta get more subscribers. People that want, dig it. But yes, and Laura's been on my show a couple times. He came to Disclosure, and I mean, we've partied together. She's awesome. She's just the sweetest thing, and she's so smart. So I'm really excited to have her on the new show, The Doc Force, and go from there. So yes, if anybody can help me get in contact with Dr. Brian Artis, I would love to do this with him. And if we can't do it at showtime, I can do before, after, mornings, whenever, and we'll do a pre-record, and I'll let everybody know this is pre-recorded from earlier today or whatnot, and we'll get it aired. So, and I'll still be in the chat room. So if anybody has questions during, that just so you all know that could be the situation. But yes, anybody that can help me get in touch with Dr. Brian Artis, please, he has moved up to the top of my wish list right now. And, I just feel like I need to have him on. Like I already have had him on. I just haven't gotten there yet. That kind of thing, that kind of, keeping my fingers crossed. Okay. Where were we in the comments? I'm a doctor, not a vlogger. True. I just can't do TikTok. Can't do TikTok. Yeah, no, I understand some people can't, but you have to get it used to you. It's AI finds the videos that would suit you, that your interests and all that. So if you get on there right off the bat and you're watching stupid booty shaking in the mirror videos or cooking videos or whatever, you have to search certain term words, get in those videos, and then it'll start finding you. TikTok has been a really big help for some movements. And a lot of people, it's owned by China, whatever. Yeah, more than half the world is owned by China, if you didn't know that, just so FYI. But yeah, TikTok, yeah, if you can, I get it. I can't do what's it called? Instagram. Can't do it. I mean, I have accounts from like previous things I've done in the past, but I never used it. And nothing, not knocking it. There's just so many out there. It's like, just 2 or 3, that's max for me. Let's see. Wait, she's been begging me. She watches with me. Can you say, go to bed, Rory, Doc? Huh? Did I miss something? Or you guys, I'm confused on that bump. I'm sorry. The Doc Force, do you want to feel more popular? Keep the It's my Twitch salesman. My one true Twitch fan. Well, there you are. You got, yeah, there you go. So if you're on Twitch and you want to be famous, there you go. There's your link. Did I not mention that earlier? Was that funny? There's too much as far as coincidence. Yes. Okay, here's a question. How did you get the name Doc? Well, I'm good at solving everybody's problems but my own. No, I just, yeah, I don't know. Whatever I was doing, whatever job or whatever group I was in, whatever, I always seemed to, think things through. It was just, simple, odd stuff. And I don't know, maybe it's just something in my DNA that it's normal to me. Like some people can see ghosts and others can't. I see things like common sense and follow through and just basic things that I thought I was taught, but I'm so surprised that so many people aren't like that. But it's okay. I don't want to be a Sheldon. He's my favorite character. But yeah, no. So I got it in junior high in theater arts class, and I was able to solve any problem issue because I had actually worked the summer before at Six Flags. Remember I told you I was lying about my age? I was working in sound and lights at 15, and I'm hanging on rafters out the outdoor arena and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Youngest guy doing it. And so when I went into my first year of theater arts, which is tech theater and stuff like that, oh no, it's not. That's a whole different class. Theater arts is acting. Yeah, tech theater. I was on top of it all. I knew about everything. So that, and then I was a really good counselor to a lot of friends, and I was just able to see things from an outside perspective and highlight it for them so they could go, it's not so bad here, check this out if you do this, or look at it from this perspective. And people always said, you're gonna be a shrink one day. I was like, no, I don't want to be a shrink. But I ended up just being someone that just loves helping people. And the name stuck. Family calls me Doc. I mean, that's just the way it is. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get my passport. I'll get it officially changed. No, I'm just kidding, Mom. Calm down. Yeah. So there's the answer to that question. Laughing. I'll jump on. All right. Exactly. I'm confused. I think they're talking to each other. My school principal was named Skinner. He wielded a mean cane indeed. Yes, and there was Principal Skinner in The Simpsons. There's CIA Director Walter Skinner, and Skinner's been in a few things. I think there was like a Doc Skinner, like in a Western Doc. There was a Doc Skinner, I think. But yeah, that's there you go. Let's see. I knew it wouldn't be. I'm going through this because I'm guessing you're talking to someone else. Oh, you need a few hours. Yeah. I mean, it's not like she's someone that not approachable or people can talk to. But I've known her for years, and I don't try not to take up too much of her time because she's got so many other things that she does, people she works with. But that's what I'm saying. Come on this, be here for the show on Monday. Jump in the chat room, and when you have questions, we'll pass it over, and we'll see what happens. That's all I can say. But yeah, I don't even get a few hours. I mean, I'll get probably the 2 hours, maybe a little more on Monday. I don't know. We'll see how she feels. It's all up to her. So if you guys want to have like a real intimate, because that'll be public the first hour. The second hour, maybe plus, depending on her, how she feels, will be on Patreon. And that's not, I think I have 12 Patreon or 11 or 12 Patreons, I think. So it's and not everybody comes on when it's live. So it can be very intimate there. You can ask questions there. But like I say, I don't allow people to hijack the show and try to take it over. I'm not saying you would do that. But those are just my rules. But yeah, this will be a first step. I didn't get to just talk to her out of the blue, for the first time. Or wait, did I? No, I think I had to make some calls. And but yes, she's awesome. It's going to be a great show. So look forward to that. Promote it for Monday. Laura sent me a friend request a few years ago on Facebook. That's one of the highlights of my time on Facebook. Well, that's pretty cool because in our line of work, if we have to be kind of selective. I have a lot that I can't accept requests because I don't know who they are. We do kind of have to be a little protective of our bubble in a sense. But yeah, we're just people like everybody else. We've had extraordinary circumstances happen to us, or we did something that everybody wants to know about, or anyway, for whatever reasons. But we're just people, and she makes friends with people very easily. She's awesome. So come on board and we'll pull you up in the chat. Let's see. You did exactly. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else. Bump. I'm sorry. That's cool. Still after she's a friend of mine too. Spend time with her. Yep. If you did at the conference, you guys are talking. See, you guys are okay. Remember here. This helps me when you guys are talking to each other. Start it with @ symbol and that person's name you're sending it to. And then I can skip those. That way I don't. Wait, hold on. What? Doc, I knew about not being able to come on with Laura, and I was just asking you to say, go to bed, kid. No worries. Oh, you want me to say go to bed? No worries? Just asking you to say, go to bed, kid. No worries. Go to bed, kid. No worries. There you go. I don't know. Are you gonna turn it into a song? That'd be kind of cool. Don't go in bed, don't worry. I'm losing my mind because it's my Friday. Steel wrapped. Oh wait, see, and I just told you that trick, and I just clicked on the wrong one. All right. No way. Leonard Skinner, school principal is named Leonard Skinner. That is absolutely correct. Bump. If I had a prize tonight to give you, I would say you won that prize because not a lot of people know that. Some think that Leonard Skinner is a member of the band, kind of like some people thought Pink was a member of, Pink Floyd was a person. Very good. I'm impressed, Bump. Very good. Yes. They named their band after their school principal, Leonard Skinner, but they added the dird, the innard, or Skinnerd. Good job, Bump. Proud of that. Yeah. All right, Laura. Let's see. Exactly. All I was saying is oh no. I'm not. Yeah. No. I'm not saying you're gonna steal it. I'm just. Those are my normal rules because I've had issues in the past. So I try to be a little, protective. Laura gets hammered by trolls, shills, and AI. It gets to her sometimes, but she never gives up. She's a great example to all truthers. That she does. She does get hammered, and she talks about it, on her Facebook, and it breaks my heart. But at the same time, I just know she's coming back even stronger because that's what she does. She always gets back up and just comes back more powerful. It's just awesome. La 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 la. Now I don't know. Now I don't know what's being said. Catherine has messaged me back on it, and I don't. Okay, yeah, I don't know what all that's about. So, all right. So those that do, I'm gonna put that back in here again for the last 15 minutes. Anybody that wants to jump on? But I'm really excited. Like I said, help me promote this so we can get a lot of people here and over to Patreon and learn something new from Laura Eisenhower on Monday night. And then I'm gonna hopefully be done with this floor. Lord, give me strength, and please, Lord, give him the free time to come over here and finish. I would so appreciate it. Amen. All right, it had to be done. It was just a moment needed to happen. So, all right, so we got all that out of the way. And I'm really scared to show you anything, but I will. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you. Monday, we're gonna be talking about China, Shanghai, yeah, and all these videos that are popping up where it's just heart wrenching. We talk about that, and then we'll probably talk about the metaverse. And I don't know. I really want to do an expose like once a month, and maybe I can start with Laura. We'll do the show, but I want to do another episode, like I said, an expose where there is no interaction except for me and the guest being interviewed, and just talk to them about them, not what they're famous for, not what they're well known for or anything like that. Just them as a person, because most of you know who these people are. You're already wowed by them for one reason or another. But wouldn't it be cool to have this expose, like 60 minutes, where it's a sit-down talk with Laura Eisenhower or Travis Walton or Brooks Agnew, and not talk about the woes of the world. Talk about that watcher on the wall that's been educating us over the years. What makes them tick? How do they get to where they are? To me, that's compelling, and I would love to have like a sub show for just that, and maybe do, I don't know, because I would like to have intros and graphics and clips and copyrights taken care of, all that crap, and put out some really good content once a month. that requires time and money. And so anybody, like I said, if you help with Patreon, God bless you. Let's see. Members of the military industrial complex try to send Laura to Mars. She told them to get stuffed. Please ask about that on the show. Well, yeah, no. This show, definitely. I'm just saying, like, another show, an extension, a spinoff, whatever you want to call it, where it's not talking to famous people and not talking about why they're famous or why everybody knows them, right? Just talking to them as a person that meets somebody in a coffee shop for the first time, and they're completely strangers to each other, and hear their story. And the first person to do this, I really want it to be Travis, to be honest with you. I mean, because he's the one person that I said I would never interview about his incident because it's been done. Everybody knows the story. If they don't, there's millions of videos and interviews to see it. But how many are out there about the individual? Like a true insider scoop on the person themselves. So I'm going to see what I can do to work on that. Let's see. Got all that. We're done on there. Turn that off. Yeah, I'll bring up the Mars thing with her. Be honest, when she talked about DisclosureCon, I was running around doing all the other stuff. You guys haven't been able to hear me this whole time, probably, because I've been like in front of the microphone. So it'd be nice to hear her talk about it, where I'm not running around the casino grounds. Let's see, where are we? Mathis says that would be interesting, Doc, up close and personal. I know, wouldn't it? I don't think, because you know how I don't like regurgitating stuff. I try to have new stuff, new ideas, new conspiracy theories, new concepts if I can. Sometimes you can't avoid it, like the slap. It had to be done, but I was on top of that. I do. Everybody said it was all staged. Now everybody realized it wasn't. It was just one man's stupid decision. Not saying he's stupid. It was the decision was stupid. But anyway, so I try to do some new things, and I do have this one project that I'm going to be working on, but I got to get these other things done, so I'm not scattered even thinner. But once it's done, I'm going to need you guys' help, and anybody that's local, especially here in the White Mountains, I definitely could use your help, and you could be a part of something really cool, innovative, and hasn't been done before, to my knowledge, which I have a lot of knowledge in that business. So there we go. Let's see. Cheers, Doc. Laura was happy to. Oh no, I know. I have no problem that she would have problem talking about it. And like I said, we will, because that's what she's known for. Majorly, is that the word? Nah, anyway. So, yeah, we'll talk about it. I'm just saying, this is my idea for a sub show, like once a month, where I can edit it with some music and some background I know I'm not going to get in trouble with, and then I have rights to use this or that, and I can put it together, be really nice, maybe an hour expose, and put it all together and have it there for my Patreon fans or members, and they will get these inside scoops. We might do, like I said, like this, we'll do a little here, but the majority of it would be over on Patreon. And yeah, I'm now that I'm thinking more on it, I'm really excited about it, the idea. So the slap heard around the world. That's right. Actually, the title of my show is The Distraction Heard Around the World. I think that's the title of the YouTube video, which I think I probably got a strike on that one too. It's just ridiculous. You didn't see that. Yes, that there might be Beanie Babies in my future. I don't know. If you have a bunch of Beanie Babies, let me know. Oh my gosh, we're coming up at the top of the hour. Man, that went by fast. Sorry to all my Twitter users, all one of you probably, that did not get to see tonight's show. Maybe you can see it again later, even though you probably won't ever see this message. But I'm really excited. I'm going to be social this weekend, getting paid to be social. So that's kind of cool. And then Monday we'll have Laura Eisenhower on here. And like I said, it'll be an hour here, and then the rest will be on Patreon, depending on how long she wants to talk. It could go longer than an hour. I mean, don't get me wrong. It says Patreon is different. So I'm excited. It's always fun having her on here. And then I got to get a Paula on here. Paula's always a hoot. We always have great numbers with a Paula. And then got to get Mike Bear on here somehow, and a few others. It's just everybody's. You ever feel like there's just everything's going really fast, but like there's nothing totally stable? Because you never know when this next shoe is going to drop. But things that are going on overseas and whatnot, yeah, a lot of things are happening. Oh, I got time. I got 8 minutes. All right, so I'm going to play this, and it's just the audio from a TikTok, but it's from the clip of the news, so it's kind of public. Oh, hold on. I have to share this. Wait, so you can hear it. There we go. But you won't be able to see it. Listen.
In our drinking water here, they include ibuprofen, caffeine, monosin, and about 3 or 4 others. In Philadelphia, they had 56 pharmaceuticals or byproducts. They range everything from epilepsy medication to mental health medicines to pharmaceuticals that really run the gamut. Here's the bottom line from the Associated Press on the study they did. It was, as you mentioned, a 5-month investigation involving the AP investigative team. 50 major cities in 50 states were looked at, and drugs were found in the water of 24 major cities. We're talking 41 million Americans here who drink that water. So what's in the water? Everything from acetaminophen and ibuprofen to mood stabilizers, antibiotics, angina, heart, as well as cholesterol drugs, and even sex hormones. The trouble here, Meek, is that the federal government does not test specifically for pharmaceuticals in the water. And in fact, there is no way to...
Yeah. What did that politician say a while back? Watch the water. And then all of this stuff is now coming out. And I mean, a lot of it's been known, but it's just been kind of dismissed, even by the public. And it makes you wonder what you've been drinking every time you get a glass of water. Kind of makes you, if you had the money, spend $1,000 on a water filtration system to make sure you have nothing in there except what makes up water. That's some scary stuff. I hope you guys heard that. I don't know if you did. Everything kind of went silent, but I'm keeping a steady flow around 10 average. Had 13 there for a second. But yeah, I wanted to play that. What was the other one I wanted to do? I did the Venom, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to it. Oh, and here's the prick himself.
Lockdown has its consequences. You use lockdowns to get people vaccinated so that when you open up, you won't have a surge of infections because you're dealing with an immunologically naive population to the virus because they've not really been exposed because of the lockdown. But lockdown has its...
Can you believe that, dude? Yeah, Paul, you're absolutely right. You thought, yeah. Montezuma's revenge ain't got nothing on the U.S. water supply. Oh, how sad. Well, just be careful, people. Look, pay attention to what you ingest. I personally, I just don't trust a lot of things anymore. I'm probably going to get really skinny over the next couple months, and I'm not kidding. I probably am going to get down. I'm going to lose some weight because I just don't want to put things in my body anymore. Except for maybe liquids. That's about it, because it's always something. Everybody's got something to say about everything. It's like, what's safe anymore? And that kind of puts that idea in your head. Well, like, fuck it, whatever. We're all gonna die, right? No, I mean, you want to try to be as healthy as possible. I'm not saying be a nutritionist or anything like that, but just be aware of like fruits and vegetables. They spray shit on there, and that's why they say you got to wash it. So that stuff bleaches in. I mean, it's just, it boggles the mind. And I think that's why I've been in the entertainment industry for so long, because without trying to make people laugh and cry and all those fun emotions, if I was in any other job and I knew all that I knew and researched while I researched, I would be in a padded room right now. Yeah, crazy stuff out there. Let's see. I hear his voice and I go insane. I hate the little, yeah. No, I know, right? Totally agree with you, Terry. But what really pisses me, off is these sites and these TikTok posts that say he's been arrested and he's at Gitmo and this person's been arrested and it's really their double. As much as I would love it to be like that, it's not, because you see them and it could be their double, it could be their clone, but makes you just want to pull your hair out. And if I had it, I would. Dave says, always said Frauducci was a snake and Venom. Yeah. I mean, God, you got to watch The Water on Rumble. You must, if you have any love for yourself, your family, and friends, watch the movie. If you think it's bullshit propaganda, that is your right. At least you were kind enough to take the time, not 5 minutes of it, but like watch the whole movie from beginning to end. And then if you don't like it, that's fine. It's okay. But if you do, you will realize, holy shit, you will. So those are the two reactions that will come from that film. Watch The Water on Rumble. Watch it tonight. Download it too. Use 4K downloader. Download that. That's free. And then download it T5. And then spread that. Play it. I'd rather you do that than my show. Wait, wrong button. There we go. Clone or not. Yeah, I just got to get rid of them all. I'll watch it tomorrow. If I watch it tonight, I won't be able to sleep. I know. I hear you. Yeah, it's a daytime documentary to watch. Totally agree with you, Terry. All right. So we're going to wrap this up. And I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Be safe. And I've been off kilter all night. Damn it. And, just be good to one another. And remember, as long as we all lift each other up, we'll all rise together. I'm Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah, and you're watching the Doc Force. And next, I'm going to play, for those that are new, the movie that I'm in, Who Saw the Men in Black. Be sure to go check it out on Amazon, as well as Above Top Secret, which I should have played at the beginning and I forgot. So enjoy, and I will... Wait, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me take this off here. There we go. Go back to there, and I'll hit the button. Until Monday, my friends, unless some catastrophic, if I can speak, event happens over the weekend, which let's pray nothing does, I'll see you on Monday with my guest, Laura Eisenhower. And now, on to the trailer.
Men in Black is a concept that's been in the UFO field since really the beginning of the UFO field, essentially.
What is the true mission of the Men in Black? Is it the suppression of information regarding UFOs and extraterrestrials?
Albert K. Bender founded the International Flying Saucer Bureau in 1952 during the big UFO flap. Now, these figures were very dark in nature. They were wearing hats, almost like a fedora style, and they had glowing eyes.
Yeah, it all seems pretty horrible, especially if they threaten you or threaten your family, and you're not sure if they're from another planet or not.
What Jacobs said in the aftermath of that was that he was subject to a range of harassment type of activities. Some of these things would include threatening phone calls at all times of the day, and even to vandalism against his property damage.
There is no more exciting story that I could write or Aviation Week could publish than to say, at last, we've come across one UFO report that cannot be explained in prosaic terms. Maybe this is an alien spaceship. Biggest story of all time.
Of these objects, and that's why the response could be as fast as it was to Westall. That's why the military could get there as quickly as they did that day, because there was some, if you like, forewarning in the suburb of Baldwin, about 20 kilometres from Westall, just 4 days before the Westall incident.
Take Richard Doty, former special agent of the Air Force who was tasked with infiltrating the UFO community to instill doubt and misinformation of UFO encounters.
Men in Black have always been present in the UFO community since back in the 50s and 60s.
This story follows an age-old pattern of a prominent Men in Black cover-up. A UFO incident occurs. Experiencers witness something that shouldn't exist in our conventionally understood reality.